I really enjoy shooting a bow. This year I'm shooting a Black Widow long bow. Cuts my yardage down a little bit. I'm currently pretty good at 20 yards. But no matter what yardage you're shooting, one of the most important things before releasing that arrow is considering the angle of the target. What angle is that critter standing to the approach of the arrow? If you're like me, you spend a lot of your time practicing either a bag target or a 3D target or whatever, pretty much perpendicular to the target. You're shooting straight in and you hit right here in the heart and you go, oh my gosh, that's a kill shot, that's great. I want to remind you of a couple of things. Years ago, we worked with an engineer and we've shown time and time again that most deer react to the sound of a bow, especially if you're shooting a compound. You got that string slap coming around the cable. You just can't get rid of that. That alerts the deer. And then as the arrow is going down range, your feathers or vanes are making noise. When we watch slow motion shots at a deer or even other critters, they don't start dropping until the arrow is just a few frames from them coming in. If you're shooting a 30-yard shot, the deer stands there, and what appears to be, because we're looking from the camera angle at the deer, 4 or 5 yards away, maybe 6 yards away, the arrow starts dropping. You were aiming here at a broadside target and you hit here if you're lucky. Remember, the deer is not attached to the ground, so they can only fall as fast as gravity. But if you shoot with the head down and that head flops up, that pushes the kill zone down. And at that point, they can fall faster than the speed of gravity, resulting in a high or even a miss shot. So my first consideration is, when I'm thinking about taking a shot, what's the behavior of the deer? Are they alert? How far are they? Is there wind noise that's covering the sound of the arrow a little bit? I want the head up so they can only drop down at the speed of gravity, not the head down where they can use that as a fulcrum or a lever and push the vitals down quickly. We don't always get a broadside shot. Even if they're quartering away, I still like the head up. I want to talk about quartering away a little bit because, again, we often practice at a bag target or perpendicular to the target, from the camera's angle to the target. But quartering away gives us a different perspective. Aiming at the heart is great for broadside. But do I want to aim here? If the animal quarters, well, at that you're going to see I'm going to get a one lunger at the best, or the heart and a lung. And if you get the heart, you're in good shape. But a one lunger, a deer can go long ways, and I believe a lot of deer shot in one lung only are not recovered. Remember, our main goal as a hunter is to be a provider of high quality meat to our family, and that requires a clean kill and a fast recovery. What I'm always doing, and this is often said, but I want a good reminder, is I think about where the offside leg is. And I want my arrow to exit right behind the offside leg. So that sight picture is going to change based on the archer's angle to the deer. I may be way back here at the back of the lung. I don't really want to be out of the lung. So I'm coming out right behind the leg on the far side. That's the key. Where's your arrow exiting on the far side of the deer? And remembering that one thing will help you make a good choice in shot selection. If the critter is broadside, I'm hugging the leg on this side. I'm going in right behind the leg. Hopefully it's coming out right behind the leg on the other side. The more the deer is turned away from me, the further back I need to aim here to come out right behind the leg on the other side. And I literally look at that leg sticking out below the deer, come up and aim like that. If you see the leg on the far side, bring that sight pin up, that will tell you where to aim on the near side to have that shot. The deer can be quartered too far away. There's no way I'm going to get both lungs at this angle, and the deer can be too close. A lot of people don't think about this, but you're going, oh man, I hope I get a close shot. And that you're in a feed tree, there's acorns raining, that deer comes in at 3 yards. It's very difficult to get both lungs at that angle. We're up above it, it's really hard to get in one lung and out the other. Too close is just as bad as too far. I'm going to recommend to you that if you let that deer get in super close, probably want to pass that shot and wait for it to walk out a few yards so your angle can penetrate both lungs. There's some considerations I shouldn't even mention, but I will, maybe for some newer hunters. If you're using a bow, we're not even thinking about taking a neck shot or a head shot. Those are extremely low percentage targets. There's a lot of meat in the neck. Unless you get the carotid arteries, you're probably not going to recover that deer. Those are pass shots. Wait for a good shot. There's not much more sickening to a hunter than right after a shot knowing you've made a bad shot and likely won't recover that animal. I promise you, unless you're a cold-hearted rascal, your best hunts are going to be those where you waited for a good shot and had a clean, successful trail and a quick recovery. When you're practicing, especially this time of year, right before season opens and even during season, make every shot count. Don't just go out and whip arrows. Take the time to put that pressure on yourself just like you're shooting at a live critter and make it count. Think about how that critter's standing and where you want the arrow to hit and exit. Providing venison is really a great way to be a provider and a helper for your family. But even more important than be a provider, you want to be a leader. And the best way to be a good leader is know God's will for your life and seek it and apply it daily. Thanks for watching Growing Deer.